Time for rolling.
The right targets. That is one trade. T-Tigers is still pretty healthy. Tries to jump in. He finds one. This is a big turnaround for Liberation X. They might get the third. They might find an ace here onto Lost Boytov. Surrey strike is not enough. The Godwin goes down. He might go for Donna Twips. He's gonna get one. He's gonna get two. Lost Boytov.
Lost Boytov. He does it. He gets the 2 versus 1 turnaround under the turret.
He lifts
This man
two.
is a god.
I think so. Just currently watching Munchable stream.
I am too.
Nah, you're watching Ninja, you liar. You just
How'd you know that?
Because you're my friend on Twitch, so I can see what you're watching.
Yeah. I was lying to you.
Busted! Alright, you ready to get in this episode?
Let's do it.
Welcome to Time for Rolling Esports, the weekly podcast that brings you Vainglory Esports. From predictions to recaps and analysis, we present to you the best in professional Vainglory. Now here's your hosts, Endless and Crude Sloth. It's
Time for rolling.
Hey, how's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Time for Rolling Esports, episode number 76, I think.
No.
77.
77. Ah, jeez.
Sometimes
This
it's
is
a
how
little-
this episode's gonna go.
Sometimes it's a little difficult to remember when I've recorded and when I haven't. It's fine. It's cool.
It's alright.
All right, so let me give you a little breakdown. First of all, I'm gonna give you a warning. My voice sucks currently, and I'm a speech pathologist. I'm gonna give everyone a little personal background. And as a speech pathologist, I study things about voice, and I have this thing called point breaks. And when I talk too much, my vocal folds like to squeak, and my voice cracks, and it sounds like I'm going through puberty. But no, it's just my vocal folds telling me they hate me and I talk too much. So I'm sorry if I die coughing up a lung this episode, because it's been a long night of casting / recording already.
Oh, man.
Which I'd rather my voice crack here and cough here than during casting, because I can edit and mute a lot easier while recording.
The pleasures of recording a podcast compared to live recording / casting.
Which if we do some live shows, we're going to have to just get used to that and be like, listen, everyone, get used to it. Be ready to mute your headphones, because I can't do it.
You can't mute your mic?
Not quick enough, man. I'm too slow.
Jeez. Alright.
All right, so what's happening in the Vainglory world? Let's get to it. Hopefully no major news is broke while we've recorded this. But currently, VizPro is over. We ended our discussion with VizPro on Tuesday. We have NACL, which is just running like chaos. Not like in a bad way, just like every night. We got matches here, there. Teams are scheduling their matches, trying to get all their matches in they need to. So keeping up with NACL is a blast. What we're really going to try to talk about a lot more on this episode is the Halcyon Elite, just because there's some bigger names in there that we would like to talk about and kind of start speculating how we think this team is going to do and what this is going to mean. I would say mean, quote unquote, for these teams going into 5v5. So Halcyon Elite will be starting up. It's going to be, I believe, a single. It's going to go pretty quick.
Yes.
Yeah, single elimination.
Single elimination.
Starting Wednesday, January 17th. The 17th there will be 3 matches. Humanist, Denomine. We got a couple casters bringing us all the live actions. But it's going to be a short-ish. It's going to end by the end of January. So it'll definitely be some pretty good matchups, I would have to say. Early on, I don't know, you want to just start at the top of the bracket, maybe talk about some of the teams and run through them?
Let's do it. So first up, well, I don't know technically if it's first. Does that have times on there? Do you know? Yeah, 5 p.m. It does. Okay, yeah. First up, Hammers going up against Infinity Forge. So Hammers, a team we haven't seen here in any of the tournaments, as like VizPro or NACL or anything like that. So it'll be the first time, I guess, quote unquote, you get to see them in 2018. So that's exciting.
Which I'm not quite sure what they're going to look like. I think starting will be on the team, but it was starting Chicken and Status. So there's 3 players I haven't heard or seen much of besides starting being a professional Overwatch player and no one actually knowing if he was ever playing VG again, which I think that was just him being a troll. But seeing some starting all over action would be nice in that first game.
Yes, I hope we do get to see some starting all over action going up against Infinity Forge.
Yeah, Infinity's a team that plays in a lot of these. Their players are definitely known in like the high tier rank of Vainglory, so people know of them. I just think if you're going against the real Halcyon Hammers, which we don't know, just because when we look at VizPro and every other tournament that's been happening, there's been so many subs and other players filling in randomly.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Archaic could be back for HH or for Hollywood Hammers. So like,
ooh,
Archaic. I loved Archaic. I was mad when he
I
left.
did too.
I thought he was really good.
I did too. He went to another team. Who did he go to? I cannot remember. I don't know if you remember off the top of your head, but he was definitely on another team.
Not a team in VG8, but
no, it was it was in the Challengers.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could remember, but anyway.
So Hammers versus Infinity. I'm definitely gonna pick Hammers in that matchup. I think that's pretty safe to say, unless it's a random Hammers team that shows up.
I'm gonna go with Hammers if everyone is where they're supposed to be. Yeah, I agree. I think it will be Hammers, but who knows? Who knows? It's not the VG8, so we can't say, oh, we know this player's for sure playing.
Yeah. Next matchup, 6:15. Jimmy Fan Club, The Adventures of Jimmy Fan Club, featuring Grasscoon. If you want true entertainment, check out his streams of The Adventures of Jimmy Fan Club. He's pretty hilarious with some of his commentary and the stuff he says. And then the Kardashians. The Kardashians is not the same Kardashians I've seen before. When I did see them in Viz, I did not know too many players. I believe I could look, but that'd take a long time, so I'm not going to. But we have the Kardashians. I feel like will have a struggle against Grasscoon and his squad. They look pretty good every once in a while. They've had some.
They're
good
a solid
matches.
team.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna say they've looked good in the tournaments they've played in so far. So I don't know the extensive amount of how great they are, but from what I've seen recently, they've been playing pretty well.
Yeah, I hope this series goes well for both these teams. I think both these teams the players have great opportunities to be like, let's showcase ourselves. They don't need to make their own team going into 5v5. They just need to look good enough to where they get picked up by another org. Like a big org going into 5v5, like
Gangsters.
Yeah, that's true. I could name about everyone really, just because Tribe is one of the only ones that we really see have kind of a 5v5 roster that's pretty healthy. I guess Nova, if we go off of what we've seen in BizPro with FPG and Starboy playing really well, paired up with Eco, Lone Delphi, and Truth, if Truth ever gets his boo-boo fixed. And just because of me being a fan of Grasscoon, how funny he is, I truly do think they're the better team here. So I am going to pick Jimmy Fan Club to move on.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jimmy Fan Club as well.
The last matchup is Echo Fox versus Misfits. This is actually an interesting matchup. It depends on what Echo Fox team shows up, but I really, really like Misfits. I think Peterson and the other guys that I'm trying to think of currently off the top of my head from Misfits, I think they're actually really good. I think they will be a decent challenger team. If challengers is like a true thing heading into 5v5, who knows what happens with the challengers thing. But I think Misfits is really good, and I really think if it's maybe like the support team, Echo Fox, no offense, Brutal, we love you, but I think Misfits would be the team that would win this one.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna go with Echo Fox on this one. Real quick, nothing. Yeah, like you said, nothing against Brutal or even the Misfits, but is this historically this is the matchup of the two teams that have underperformed? You know what I'm saying?
These are the two teams that have just always been in challengers.
Yeah, they're bigger quote unquote bigger organizations,
Franchise
and they're supposed
spots.
to be. Yeah, exactly, true. And they've just hung out in challengers. So I know Brutal is looking to change that, and those guys with Echo Fox to kind of live up to that name. They were going to be in the VGA and contending. Hopefully that can change, but yeah, I am going with Echo Fox.
Yeah, I think 5v5 will be interesting for a lot of teams. Like we've talked about so many times, we may see some teams come out of nowhere, but we also may see some players. We've seen players be good, but just kind of not be good in the 5v5 or the 3v3 setting. See our King, every other million name he has, like he was a good player. He just never could perform well enough on the teams he was on. So, like, would he be really well in a 5v5 matchup, on a team that has a couple other pretty good players? I think so.
Right.
And then the other one we kind of talked about off stream or off recording, Mishi,
yeah, him making a comeback maybe with TSM, Flash X,
question mark,
reunite,
back to the ways, question mark. No, I think Mishi is such a strong player mechanically. He just sometimes makes questionable decisions, and maybe the pressure's so high when you're in a situation of 3v3 when if you're the carry and you mess up, your team loses, and then like if you're shot calling too, like man, throw yourself on a squad like TSM where there's already like a pretty good team communication and team synergy, and you get thrown into a lane and you say, hey, just farm up, and you're like, okay, I can do that. I do that every day in solo queue. I think a player like him would be good.
Yeah, you think that he just needs Flash X's coaching and someone sitting there telling him what to do, and he'll be able to get back to quote unquote the old ways.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds bad, but really just when it comes down to like him not having all the pressure on his shoulders. I really think the big difference with some of the laners is I can kind of say Iraqi. Like, I kind of am disappointed Iraqi isn't a pro player. Like, he may not be a pro player, or he may not be an analyst anymore. He may switch to be a pro player, But, like, Iraqi was someone who had all the pressure on his shoulders. He didn't necessarily have always the strongest team to back him up. So I think, like, man, if you threw Iraqi back on there with one of these rosters, like, as, like, a laner, that'd be kind of scary.
That'd be legit. I wouldn't be against seeing Iraqi making a comeback, but
no, there's plenty of other people that we could throw on the desk and do a good job. Let's put him back in the competitive scene.
Yeah, I agree.
And
there's other people from other leagues and divisions and stuff like that that you could pull up for casters.
Yeah, I mean, and while you're at it, let's just bring Call the Meek back.
Okay, now we've gone a little too far.
Too far?
Too far, in my opinion.
We'll also rewind the meta and put him back on a glaive, and then he'll be fine.
That's an old glaive, let me tell you that right now.
Yeah, TSM with Mishi and Call the Meek and Flash. It was not the TSM that TSM, the company, thought they were getting involved in. And then you got Bonsi and Best Chuck that joined, and everything changed.
Yeah, everything changed for the better.
History for you there, for those that didn't know. So yeah, that was a little fun 5v5 talk. There's so many players on these teams that may end up somewhere else. It kind of blows my mind. Can't wait to find out.
Yeah, to say still patiently waiting, right?
Yep, we had a little dev talk on Discord. It was actually really awesome to hear them talk about certain issues and answering people's questions. Unfortunately, the question was asked about eSports schedule, and the answer was, yeah, that's something we're definitely working on, and we'll be continuing to talk about that for the next couple of weeks. And I was like, I think I stabbed myself. Like, I got stabbed in the back. I heard they're talking about it for the next couple of weeks. Oh, my God, I'm not going to know forever. It's going to be so long.
AKA, you'll know when we know.
It doesn't even matter if we do use our contacts and ask for early advantage. It wouldn't do us any good, just because we would be the dummies who would be like, dang it, now we know, and now we can't tell and can't say anything on recording, and it would just be like, it's probably better if we just don't know.
You wouldn't be able to have me on this podcast. I'd let something slip.
Nah, we wouldn't be leakers. We couldn't be the people that do that.
I know.
All right, so that's round 1 of Halcyon Elite. There are teams, a bunch of teams already in the second and quote unquote the bye. We got Tribe with a bye. They'll play the 18th, and they'll be playing the winner of Halcyon Hammers and any Infinity Forge. If it goes through like we think, it will be Tribe versus Halcyon Hammers. Hollywood. Halcyon Hammers was dead a long time ago. Let me actually say their correct name here and be an accurate podcast. Tribe versus Halcyon. Oh, God, I said it immediately after I just got done yelling at myself. Tribe versus Hollywood Hammers.
Hollywood.
I'm going to be cliche and be like, yeah, there's probably no way Tribe loses this, so Tribe wins and moves on.
Tribe wins and moves on.
T-Tiger's going to play Crystal Saw? Question mark.
Is that a question? Really? I mean, like, did you not watch the Vispro?
Nah, I guess
it's like
a statement.
It's like Celsior. If Celsior's playing, is he going to play Crystal Power Samuel?
True. Right now, I think that's what he's going to play.
Yeah.
I think Tribe has a major advantage because they have Celsior on their team, and like when 5v5 comes out, they're just going to throw him in a lane and put him on Weapon Power Saw, and he's just going to be like, okay, I'll be good up here.
I'll just sit here.
Just push turret as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, Weapon Saw in the mid lane is going to be the best. You got 2 different rivers that going to give you a speed boost. Like, you can just run constantly. Oh, my God, watch out, Saw.
Well, it'll only be going one way.
No. I think it runs up. I think, God, this is a problem. And I could get roasted for this. I'm pretty sure the river flows both directions.
From the middle downwards?
Off. It flows middle down, but it also flows the other way. Like, it flows both.
Really? I did not know that.
Because
I knew that I didn't.
Pretty sure I've just heard captains and other people talk about how they really think captains will sit mid lane because they can run both directions quick.
Huh.
Could be wrong though. If we were in Alpha 5v5, we would know this, but unfortunately, I messed up.
That's not all on you.
Nah, Vainglory's got too much to worry about. I can't be sitting there giving them crap for not getting us in. I'd rather let them use their resources with something more important.
Right, I agree.
All right, so that's game 1 on the 18th. The next game is already set game that they kind of got to buy already, which is Nova eSports versus Vision. We've seen this before.
Have we?
Yeah, I just saw it in Viz League. Vispro.
Yeah, good old Viz League.
So we saw Vision actually beating Nova at a best of 5, and it was an interesting Nova team that had Lone, it had Truth, or not Truth, it had Lone, it had Starboy, it had FPG, it just had everyone. So it depends what Nova shows up. If Truth's back for this, and it is Truth, and maybe Lone and Eco, it could be a different series. I think Vision Nova could actually win that against Vision. But it's going to be a good series, actually. I think it's one of the more exciting ones for the quote-unquote first round, and I'm actually going to pick Nova. I think Nova gets back to being dominant.
Interesting. I'm going to base it off of what I've seen with Viz League. I don't know why Truth would come back. I mean, I guess if his school schedule allows or whatever was holding him back originally, I guess
finger.
I can't say that.
Oh, come on.
It is not his finger. That's Starboy trolling. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Vision. You know, PvP, Warrior, Shaded Talent. Those guys playing pretty well, pretty strong.
All right. Or TiVo. I mean, TiVo's been playing a lot too for Vision. So
yeah, yes.
Next game is Rogue. Hey, we get Rogue back. We'll see what kind of Rogue team this is, though. I don't know. I don't know if there's been changes. Maybe there has been. Maybe there hasn't. But Jimmy Fan Club is who we think will be facing Rogue in this situation. And, man, if I get Evolve plays, I'm going to be happy no matter what. Some Hammy plays. It'll be fun to watch them play again. And I really think Rogue is going to be – this is the only tournament they're in. So I think it's a good chance for them to really showcase themselves before heading off to 5v5.
Yeah, I agree. The only Rogue change I know of was a Dren. The coach is no longer with Rogue, so
yeah.
Sad face.
Hopefully he finds a good place with another team because he'll make a big difference no matter where he's at.
For sure.
So
I'm going with Rogue.
Okay. You know what? I want Sibs to play. I think I like Sibs. I think Sibs Sibs is a really good player, so Sibs is going to fit in real nice on a 5v5 team.
Yeah, he will be a good addition.
He will be. The last game though, dude, Cloud9.
We do see Cloud9, but this also means, because this is now we've introduced all the teams that are in this, that there is no TSM.
Nope, unfortunately, they're still too busy with their vacations, and Flash X, T Tigers, and Iraqi Zoro actually have a team, ROS team, and they were playing in the ROS qualifiers and everything like that. So Iraqi is now a pro Rules of Survival player.
Ah, good to know.
Yeah, I watched it on stream, and actually one of the admins or one of the people that are higher up in Viz were actually like, or higher up in Viz, lol, higher up in ROS were like, yeah, oh, you guys are like those pro Vainglory players. I'm actually a big fan of Vainglory, and I know who you are. And it was kind of funny. I was like, ha, that's hilarious. But Tribe Gaming actually has a squad in Rules of Survival. They had a squad that was playing and trying to qualify. They were playing pretty well. I was like, dang, Tribe, they're everywhere. I could have played for that team.
Yeah, you think you could have played for that team. You think you're good at Rules of Survival.
Hey, I'm all right.
If you say so.
It's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
Too bad you're stuck on Fortnite.
All right, and moving on.
All right,
Talking
so the
about my Fortnite skills.
The team that will be playing Cloud9 is either Echo Fox or Misfits. We both have one. Cloud9, okay, we could go down memory lane real quick and talk about how they just had a little of a disappointing showcase, I guess you could say, at Worlds. Really, they dominated up until the point they ran into the World Champions Tribe. It was pretty hard on them, I feel like. It was definitely difficult for them to go in being kind of big favorites and losing. So coming into just like a small tournament like this, Cloud9's had a history in the past of not truly trying crazy hard when it comes to, matches that quote-unquote don't matter. But I'll be interested to see what Cloud9 shows up. It could be a Cloud9 team that has a couple players on there that's trying to play for 5v5, and Cloud9 wants to try them out. I think that's something to be really smart. Definitely, we could see, Wrecked. Wrecked could be in there for Cloud9, which would be fun to see.
Ooh, yeah. Haven't seen Rect play competitively in a little while now. It would be good. It would be nice to see him get back into the swing of stuff and play for a Cloud9 team that is already really strong.
Yeah, he played the long ball there. There's probably a lot of teams he could have joined as a captain if he truly does want to compete still. But he's like, you know what? If 5v5 comes out, I'm just going to join Cloud9 and just be on this OG roster and just dominate with them.
Yeah, this championship caliber
I'm
roster.
telling you, Gabe is not a captain. He, as good as he is, I just don't want to see Gabe as captain anymore. I think Rect as a captain would be great, and just throw Gabe as a laner. Oh, he would be so good.
Even a jungler. Gabe does it all.
The only reason why I don't put him in the jungle is just because I think throwing your normal jungler in the jungle for 5v5 is still going to be really, really important, just because I feel like a lot of junglers are going to be more comfortable with clear times and like understanding how the jungle works. I'm not saying that Gabe can't, because he has been a jungler before, but I just feel like moving I Love Joseph into the lane wouldn't be as smart as moving like Gabe into the lane.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
You feel me?
I feel you.
All right. Well, my matchup, Misfits versus Cloud9. I don't really care who shows up. I really do think Cloud9 is going to win, because it's they want to get some more scrims and more practices in before maybe 5v5 scrims start, and they want to maybe end 3v3 on a bang. So I actually am going to pick Cloud9 over Misfits to move on to the semifinals.
Yeah, I got Cloud9 beating Echo Fox, kind of the same reason. I think, they didn't have the best showing with the Worlds, obviously, kind of disappointing. But yeah, they want to come out and 3v3 with a bang and hopefully win this tournament. But I got them definitely moving out of this round.
All right, so when we look towards the semifinals, then Tribe versus Nova for me, and this is something we've also have seen probably plenty of times. A little different currently with the Nova roster that's kind of up in the air and changes all the time. But Trap, they're running that T Tigers train. They're running that Crystal Saw. They're running that Rona, the Black Feather, the Ringo, the Sky. Oh wait, I was trying to name everyone they were strong on, but then I realized that I would have to name like maybe
The entire
33 or 32, whatever heroes it is now, and that would just take too long. So I decided not to. But
yeah.
Nova does their best. They put up a good fight, but I still think if this is best of 5, I really do think Tribe's just gonna 3-0.
All right, so mine is actually Tribe against Vision Gaming.
We just
Vision.
saw that.
Yes. I think it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna pick Vision over Tribe.
Okay.
I mean, there's got to be an upset somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think if
You can't get behind it, can you? You're struggling to get behind it.
I was trying to think if it is all the whole Vision crew and like their normal squad, and maybe they do a little. It's just really hard to outdraft Tribe. It's just hard, but that'll be fun to see if it happens.
Is.
Vision, definitely a strong team that I think will be interesting to watch when it comes to 5v5. But
Vision's no joke, man. I think they can do it.
All right, so Crude with the upset of the year so far with Vision over Tribe. That is semifinal 1. Semifinal 2 is for both of us, I do believe, Cloud9 versus Rogue.
Correct.
So,
you want me to take this one?
Go for it. You can start.
Okay. I think this is going to be a really close one. I guess it kind of depends on Rogue. We don't know really the situation with rosters and stuff, obviously. So I'm talking what I would think that I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I'm going to go with Cloud9, barely. Rogue's a great team. Just depends on who plays. So I'm going to have to go with Cloud9 to advance on this one.
So Cloud9, it's just really hard. So I'm gonna put this into two situations. Cloud9 with normal roster and Rogue with normal roster. I think it's gonna be a great matchup. And I think that Cloud9 is just I do think they're gonna try pretty hard in these matchups and want to get to the finals to try to show their dominance once again. So I think Cloud9 is gonna win. But if Cloud9 has some different members they're trying out, I think no matter what, if Rogue has any of their normal members like Sibs or Pawn, any of them, I think Rogue will actually beat Cloud9 if Cloud9's trying some different things. But if we're talking normal roster straight up, I think I'm gonna have to go with Cloud9.
Cloud9. All right. We both picked Cloud9 on that one.
Yeah, I think that's not something we're not used to. We normally just go, okay, I see Cloud9, let's pick them.
It just kind of flows out of my mouth, like before I can even think of a reason why to pick the other team. It's just like, yeah, nope, Cloud9.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't hate doing this. Like, it's still fun for us to do it, but I'm just like, okay, I don't know who the roster is. I don't know what teams are trying to prepare for 5v5 more, or what teams are just running their normal stuff and just continuing their 3v3 grind. And I'm just like, there's so much speculation, which is fun, and we're podcasters, so that's what we do is we speculate and we think about what ifs. But, like, if I could see the rosters and know immediately who was playing, I could probably give you a little more confident answer. But, like, if we got wrecked with another player we don't know that Cloud9's working with out there, then maybe some other things would be strange. But Gabe Vizzel's been doing a lot of solo queue on streams, and I've been watching some streams, and I did see Best Chuck playing with Gabe and I Love Joseph once, and I kind of got a panic attack. I started getting flashes of seeing Best Chuck in a Cloud9 jersey. I started picturing this all-star studded team that was going to dominate everyone, and I don't like it. I don't want to see Best Chuck leave. I talk to people who think it could happen, and it scares me. Seeing Best Chuck leave TSM would be really sad.
If Best Chuck leaves, it would be really good for the team, obviously, that he went to, but I don't see it happening. I don't see him leaving TSM. That's just my personal opinion.
Would it not be wild, though?
Oh, it'd be so wild. There's a lot of people,
What?
Okay. What?
He's got to talk
There's a
over
lot
me.
of people. There's a lot of people that would be. I mean, like, it doesn't only just go with Best Chuck, but other people that if they leave and go with other teams, it's all possible. I mean,
So this could be our first time in Vainglory history that we see our first sellout, quote unquote. We talk about the normal sports world.
yeah.
You got that Kevin Durant. He goes to Golden State. He's a sellout. He's running to go after that championship. And then, we look at Vainglory. This is the same level. We see maybe Best Chuck, who's been on a TSM team who, kind of get to that finals and get to the live events, and they kind of just struggle and they fall short. Best Chuck, you know what? He's tired of it. I'm going to go to a great team, Cloud9. We're going to form this awesome roster with Best Chuck, Old School, I Love Joseph, Gabe, and Wrecked. What? There's no way I never not picked that team. That's just dumb.
That's pretty wild.
But then,
that'd be really wild.
But then who knows? We see TSM, they casually pick up Mango from the EA region, and now we got this inner region, and we're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, we've never seen that before, so that'd be a first for Vainglory as well.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Just communication. I don't get how that would happen with the communication issues, but maybe someone would try it out. Didn't Gangstars have Zeno and then that Lulu guy? And I guess Lulu didn't completely speak good English, and I was just like, that'd be rough.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was actually a barrier there or not.
All right, so currently where are we? Oh, we're in the championship, right?
We are in the championship in third place match. Yes.
Okay, so let's do third place match. Third place match is going to be Rogue versus, for me, Vision. Ooh, that'd be fun. I'm going to go with Rogue. Rogue's definitely got that third place locked up,
And for me, it's Rogue versus Nova. And, this is tough. This is really tough for me.
Don't they
Nova
hate each
and
other?
Rogue.
These teams have been going back and forth forever.
Yeah, they were the two teams. I mean, if you remember, back in the last competitive season we had for the VG8, that they were the two wild card teams we had talked about a lot that could get that spot. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna have to go with I can't even pick Nova. I'm going with Nova.
Okay, good. That was rough.
I know that was a lot. Sorry, you put me on the spot there.
No, I think I'm not going to sit here and say it depends who shows up, but it obviously does. And I still think this will be really fun matches going into even the third place match. Just some teams like to get the little more competitive, a little more sweaty, and experience that competitiveness again. I mean, ranked, you look on, you go to VG Pro and you see these players playing against each other every once in a while, and ranked playing with each other on ranked. So it's just not the same. But championship matchup, Tribe versus Cloud9. This is interesting here. We got a rematch. I want this to happen. Can you imagine a rematch from the semifinals of Worlds? Cloud9's out for blood.
Yeah, that would be a great matchup to watch for sure.
It just depends if T-Tigers runs Crystal Saw over and over.
Do you think that would happen? You think he'd do that?
I don't know. Depends if Old School is running Crystal Petal. Or not Old School, I Love Joseph.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
Because that Saw will absolutely destroy the munions of that Petal.
Yep.
Absolutely dominate.
Throw down that suppressing fire.
Yep. So, yeah, that's Halcyon Elite. That's going to be running all the way through January 26th. So, 17th it starts. Then you get some matches on the 18th, get some matches on the 19th. Take a little break, wait till the 25th. Then we finish out the 25th and the 26th. So, definitely.
That's just two weeks, right? In between? Two?
Yep.
No, I mean, not in between matches. I'm just saying,
it's going to take a total of 2 weeks.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, I'm trying to think. These matches happened on Wednesday, so you guys will know what happened listening to this for the first round on the Wednesday night. The Hammers, the Jimmy Fan Club, the Echo Misfits. I think Crude and I did a great job predicting what happened anyways. Hammers won, Jimmy Fan Club won. And then for me, I was definitely right. Crude was wrong. He made the mistake. He picked Echo and I picked Misfits. So you guys will know what happened, and Crude and I hopefully did our best predicting it. But then we'll probably be back on maybe on Tuesday to just recap then the rest of what happened, because there's no Vainglory of the weekend. Once again, we're still barely surviving each weekend, trying to truck through these weekends with no Vainglory 8. It's kind of brutal. No whispers of Vainglory 8. We don't even get a slightest tease of Vainglory 8. So we'll be back Tuesday then. It's gonna be a long weekend. Hope you guys have a great weekend of out there on the fold. We're still on the fold. Some of you are on the rise. If you are on the rise, good for you. But I hope you give good matches.
Jealous.
I hope you don't run into the stuff that I run to over and over in ranked. It's just been fun. It's just been fun trying to get through ranked. Crude, I never told you this. I played 7 ranked matches the other day, and I won one, then I lost one, then I won one, then I lost one. So I thought I would end on 4-3. I got gutsy. I should have ended on 3-3. I played one more and I lost, and I ended 3-4. It's talking about the most depressing thing. My elo never moved. I think I ended on the same elo I had when I started. So I felt like I wasted 2 hours of my life playing all those games to never move. I would rather have gone down. At least I would have made.
Sounds about right.
At least something would have happened out of all those hours and those 70 games. I'd have been like, well, you suck and you went down. No, I never even moved.
2 hours you'll never get back.
That's why I play Rules of Survival. Just kidding.
Whoa, are you? Yeah, no. Don't even.
Rules is
Vainglory is not a waste of time.
Rules is a nice, like I've talked about before, is like a nice trigger break. I can like kind of go over there, jump into a match, get top 10, get like 8 kills, and be like, wow, you are good at this game. And then you go to Vainglory, and I'm like, I just don't have the skills mechanically because I don't play enough to be good. That's why I came in for 5v5. I think it's going to give more opportunities for me to play with other people, more opportunities for me to play in the exact role I like and I think that I can do the best at. I think it'll be nice for you as well. You can get off that captain role because I don't think you're best at captain. And I think it's going to be good for all of us.
Yes,
There's
I can't
too
wait.
much pressure when you play captain. You have to do too much.
I like to just sit and farm and then deal out damage. I'm definitely a DPS player.
You're starting to figure that out.
Yeah. 2 years in, right?
Hey, you got to figure it out eventually.
Better late than never, as I always say.
Yep. All right. So we previewed Halcyon Elite, NACL. It's been a roller coaster, everyone. I hope you've been following along. This episode's been up and down. It's late. It's just for me. So good morning, good night, good afternoon, whenever you're listening. But for us, it's been a long night. So NACL has been going on like crazy. Like again, Misfits have played. Ganked by Parents, they played. Man, Ganked by Parents, they are fun to watch. We got Oracle. We got the Oracle back with Rumbly Super Set Oracle. He's with Bevo and Quazik, I think, from Gangstars. The analysts from Gangstars. Those three, they're fun to watch. They are drafting really well. They played against Cynical, I think, who's, I don't know, just not any names I personally recognize, and they won really well. Misfits played really well, and it's fun seeing, again, some of these top teams playing in these tournaments. Like NACL is actually pretty interesting when you get 2 teams that are more amateur, and they jump right in and kind of just go at it like they do on ranked.
Right.
All right, Crew, do you got anything else for this episode?
I do not.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up then. I hope, again, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you Tuesday for more, hopefully, esports talk. Cheers.
Cheers, man. We'll see you later.
Thanks for tuning in to Time for Rolling. If you liked what you heard, please leave a review on iTunes or Google Play Music and subscribe for weekly episodes. Follow us on Twitter at Time for Rolling and at TFR_esports. Until next week for another edition of
Time for rolling.